So we got R. Kelly saying that somebody is trying to unalive him in prison, allegedly. He has been taken to the hospital for for a drug overdose that was administered by the Board of Prisons. Allegedly, they put him in solitary confinement after another inmate. I think the inmate is Michael Glenn Stein. Allegedly told him that he was offered freedom or payment to unalive R. Kelly. So R. Kelly was taken into solitary confinement and was administered some drugs, and I guess the drugs allegedly was too much. I think it was an overdose. They gave him a wrong prescription, or they gave him too much of the drugs, and he was found the next day unresponsive and was rushed to the hospital. Upon being in the hospital, though, R. Kelly was told that he had blood clots in his legs and in his lungs, and they needed to perform surgery on him. But for some reason, some armed COs, correction officers, came in the room and told him he had to go, and they took him back to prison for some reason. He hasn't. If this is the truth, though, see, you never know how this thing goes, but it's gonna come out. It's in the news, and it's gonna come out. But if that's true, that's like a real lawsuit waiting to happen. Like, because the Michael Glenn Stein, is saying that he was offered freedom. Who can offer you freedom besides the prison that you in to unalive R. Kelly? All this is allegedly. We don't have no proof on that, but one thing about the blood clot thing, if he has blood clots in his lungs and his legs and he needed emergency surgery, and the police, the correction officers came in there and got him and took him away without getting that surgery, that's a lawsuit. All this is alleged because we don't know, what's really going on. But R. Kelly say he was told that a white supremacy group was trying to unalive him. But how can a white supremacy group offer Michael Glenn Stein freedom? So it must be bigger than them. It must be way bigger. And R. Kelly saying he's going days without eating because he's scared to eat the food. He's not eating out the commissary because he's scared, of what's going on right now. He say he's sleeping in a cell with spiders. He says living conditions is just messed up. Yeah, spiders coming in the cell with me, man, I'll freak out, man. Comment below how y'all feel about this thing with R. Kelly. Because one thing about it, I don't know how he's going to be able to prove the unalive plot on his life. But what you can prove is, and if it comes out, he needed emergency surgery for blood clots in his leg and his lungs. That's kind of major right there. You can't falsify no medical documents. So if this is true, his lawyer is trying to get him on home confinement right now because they're saying it's a plot to unalive him. So he's trying to get him on home confinement. I don't know how that'll work because the R&B singer is serving 31 years right now. But I don't know what's going on. But all this is allegedly. I'm getting this stuff from a good source. But if this stuff is true, that's a real live lawsuit right there. If they denied him medical treatment to save his life, if they violated his rights with not being able to get medical treatment, because when you're in prison, they got to pay for all that type of stuff. They have to keep you healthy. They have to keep you in shape, and they have to keep you so you can serve out your time and pay your debt to society. But the way R. Kelly is saying is like something is going on. Like, how would they put you in solitary confinement to keep you safe from other prisoners, or this other prisoner telling you that he was moved here from another prison allegedly to unalive you, and you put him in solitary confinement, and next thing you know, the next morning, he on the ground unresponsive from a drug overdose that was administered by the prison system. So the prison gave R. Kelly some drugs and they gave him too much, or they gave him the wrong dosage. I mean, they gave him the wrong dosage, or they gave him the wrong medication. We won't know that till further information comes out. But if that's the case, that's a fat lawsuit right there. And R. Kelly got a hell of a lawyer. So, well, let's see how this goes. If you get any value from this video, please like, follow, and subscribe. Like, follow, and subscribe. If you can't subscribe, I appreciate if you like the video. It lets it move around in the YouTube atmosphere where people can like it, comment on it, dislike it, you know, leave a comment, say how they feel, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. But I appreciate y'all watching my channel. Thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you to all my watchers, all my listeners. We don't bring no clickbait. We bring all the real reactions and information that we gather from different sources. But I appreciate y'all. Thanks for having me. Catch y'all again. I post 1 or 2 times a day, so check it out. And comment below how you feel about this R. Kelly thing and like this allegedly plot to unalive him. What you think about that? Let me know.